You just finished up your panel, mayors, with Louisville mayor, the Phoenix mayor, and everyone really seemed to talk about sort of the importance of holding true to your community's values. And I was wondering if you could talk a bit about, why you think that's so important for Austin to sort of hold true to their community values when we see it sort of at odds with the Texas legislature and the White House administration.
Every city in this state is different, and I think that's a really good thing. And I talked about it briefly up on the stage. You don't want the cities to be the same because you want to have economies that do well in different kinds of cycles. So the state does well generally. Austin is only 7% of the state's population. We represent over a third of the patents and half of the venture capital. We are the city that you want to keep weird, but weird to some is home to creative, innovative people, and that's what drives that economy. It drives that innovation. So it is important for us to stay true to our values and who we are because it's existential. I don't know what Austin becomes if we don't do that. Austin is a magical place in part because of the special spirit and soul that exists here. So while the world may change around us and go crazy, Austin, Texas is going to stay the same. It is full of people who have self-selected to be in a community like Austin because of what Austin is. So really, there's no choice.
Great. You also mentioned you believe Texas will be turning Democratic somewhat soon. I was wondering if you could talk a bit about why you think that, and maybe even a guess as to when that might happen.
I believe that Texas will turn blue, go Democratic, because hope springs eternal. The numbers are shaping up in a way, the demographics are shaping up in a way that would indicate that if in fact we don't take anybody for granted and we stay true to the policies we have, if the Republicans continue to demonize people, which is something I think that's happening at the national level, it's going to alienate people. So I would think that over time, in part because of what we've seen this past election, the number of people that have come out post-election, that people are seeing in very real terms that elections matter, that their vote can in fact make a difference. When that will happen in Texas, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it happens as quickly as 2018, although I think that's possible. But I certainly think that by 2020 or 2022, we're going to start seeing that at the state level.
Great. And do you think, something you didn't talk about, but I was just in a panel with Cecile Richards, and she talked about the march, that marches that were across the country, but specifically that Austin saw the largest march that Texas has ever seen the day after the inauguration. Do you think that is an indication of sort of maybe an increase in voter turnout, since Texas is so poor at voter turnout, or what? Does that speak to Texas as a larger community, or just Austin, do you think?
I think that the turnout for the march right after the inauguration, which I was part of, and it was wonderful, and one of the reasons why I love this city, there were so many people that came out. I think it recognized the amount of political commitment and awareness that exists in this city, but there were also significant marches in other parts of the state as well. And there are other parts of the state that probably don't have the same organizing proficiency that Austin has because of where we are. But that's something that I think is going to be learned in other parts of the state, which is one of the reasons why I think the state will change to be a democratic state.
Awesome.